Hi everyone, happy Friday. Welcome back to Music Talk 101. I'm doing something a little different today. I have my laptop here in front of me, and also I'm trying some new locations. I like the staircase, it's good lighting. So I'm enjoying that, looking for different locations in the house, which I think is neat. So what I did today was something different. I made a list of 10 videos that I will be posting in the future, and I chose one of them today. And what this title will be is Independent Artists Let's Get Social. And what I mean by that, I'm not asking for your phone numbers, so don't worry. What I'm asking is for us to go back to the basics of what social media started as. If y'all are as old as me, you will remember MySpace, and you will remember when Facebook started, and of course when Twitter got started. It was really just a basic setup. You follow someone, they follow you back. You're able to comment, share your thoughts, which was really cool. You're making new friends and whatnot. Social media in itself is not a bad thing, but I think what it's becoming today is definitely dangerous. But what I'm wanting to do is, as an independent artist, I want to talk about some very basic things that we can go back to and use that in our business to make friends and to share our own expertise with the world. And that's why I started this channel, because I want to help you guys succeed in this business. So with that being said, I want to talk about first my own social medias. You can find me on TikTok and X under Jeff Benton 78. You can go in the search bar and type that in, and you will find me. On Instagram, it's a little different, but it's Jeff R. Benton. So my name is Jeff Benton, so you just put an R in the middle, and you'll find me on Instagram. So please follow me on there. I'd be happy to follow you back. Like I said, back to the basics. That's what this video is all about. You follow people, they follow you back, you make friends, you communicate, you leave comments, you share your ideas, interests, and whatnot. So that's what we're going to talk about. So let's start off with just simply following somebody. What is so wrong with that? That's something that I think people have gotten away from, is people are too concerned about how they look, or being in some kind of a clique. I don't care about that. Like, I think about when I was in high school, I talked to everybody. I tried to be cool with everybody. Not everybody was cool with me, but you got to think about social media as like when you're in school. You sit in the lunchroom and you talk to 3 or 4 people, and you got all these people around. You could go out of your way and introduce yourself to someone, or you could sit with somebody you didn't know. That's the way I look at it with social media. Just because, I see that person, they don't look like me, that doesn't mean nothing to me. Like, I try to think of it because I'm a Christian, I try to think of it as, what would Jesus do, right? Would Jesus look at somebody and say, they don't look like my kind of people, I'm not going to talk to them? Well, same thing with social media. You got to kind of open your mind, because you never know. You meet somebody on the internet, they may seem like somebody that you wouldn't even talk to in public, but they might turn out to be the best person you ever met, or they might have a giving heart or a loving person, or maybe they know connections in the music business, or there's just so many possibilities. You just never know who you're meeting. Now there is another side to that. I mean, I'm not asking you to befriend anybody, because there are some people out there that are dangerous. Let's just be honest. There's people on the internet that are people you don't need to associate with, and you have to have your own discernment on that and decide. You'll know within a quick few times of texting or messaging them on whatever social media. If you get an idea, especially if you're a female, that some guy's a creep, block them. I mean, I'm not saying you have to be friends with everyone like that, but what you have to do, I believe, is give someone a chance. This is just like I said, think of it as like high school. So with that being said, if you follow me, I'm going to follow you back. no problem. I have no problem with that. And I want to communicate with you guys. I want to leave comments and share my thoughts and ideas, and same with you guys. If I post a video here on YouTube and you like it, please like it, leave a comment, let me know what you think. If you like it or don't like it, please let me know. That's what this is for. That's, like I said, getting back to the basics of social media. And as an independent artist, like I said, this is a great way to connect with other people who are like-minded. So mentioning comments, leaving comments on people's posts and everything is a good idea to be able to make friends online and to find like-minded people who are into the same things that you are. And also sharing your work with those who you feel would be interested in your work. Well, let me explain. So I have a few people that I've known for probably 7 to 10 years. I've been on what used to be Twitter, now it's X, of course. But I started that I think almost 9 years ago now. And I'm not on Facebook, by the way. I think I've mentioned that in my other videos. I don't use Facebook, but I am mostly using YouTube, TikTok, X, and Instagram right now. And like I said, I gave you those ways to find me on there. So the other thing with getting back to social media, the original way that we can use it as an independent artist is, like I said, just going back to the basics. And that's what this video was for. And I just wanted y'all to know that, let's keep it simple. Let's treat it like school. Let's treat it like, people online or your family. And like I said, not everybody's going to like you. Let's be honest. There's people, I have people, I go to work or I'm out and about. You can just tell people are not interested, in getting to know you. And that's not on us. You try, you give it all you got. You try to let someone know that you'll meet them halfway. But if they don't want to meet you halfway, then that's on them, But yeah, so as an independent artist, TikTok, X, and Instagram, I would say, are the biggest outside of YouTube, which I believe is just as equal, is a great platform to share your music and let the world know who you are. And that's what's great about social media too, is that you're able to get your word out, about your music and what kind of person you are. Share your story, and that's what social media is about too. Just being able to share your story, tell people who you are, connect with them. And what's great, the biggest thing I think since I started social media is I've met people all over the world. And I think that is the greatest thing. It's even better than going to high school or whatnot, because there you were just exposed to the people in your classroom or, in the hall or the lunchroom. But now, with the technology that we're dealing with, especially now in 2025, things are only going to get better, I think, for communicating with people all over the world. And as I mentioned on one of my other videos about streaming, which is huge right now, it's growing. I think it was like a 50 some odd % rate over the last few years, and that was based on Spotify's numbers. But what that tells me is if we really use social media to its fullest, and we're not afraid to connect and meet new people all over the world, this is your tool to be heard and to announce, when you have a new song out or when you have a project coming up. Whatever it is that you're doing, as an independent artist, you need to have multiple streams, and that's what I'm doing right now. And I'll be making more videos later on that too, but don't rely on streaming, making great content on YouTube, making great content on TikTok. These are all ways to make money and also to get your music heard, promote merchandise, which I have an upcoming video I'll be talking about. I use Zazzle as a way to create free products, merchandise, and I'll be making a video on that. So I have a lot of great and wonderful things coming up. I'm going to be, I'll just kind of go through here. So I'm going to be having a video on the basics of becoming an independent artist, understanding songwriting. I have a songwriting book. You can find it on Kindle that I'll be promoting as well. If you wanted to look that up, you can find it under Jeff Benson on Amazon Kindle store. It's called Songwriting Success. And then I'll be making a video about, it's going to be having faith in your music, being original. That's what that's going to be about. Just as simply as that, just being original. And then I'll be doing a video on the basics of home recording, which is what I do. I do all of my recording at home from a laptop. And I'm also going to be, I made a video the other day about promoting affiliate marketing links because I'm also an Amazon affiliate marketer. So, as you can see, multiple streams of income is very vital. You have to treat your music business as a business, but that doesn't mean it all has to be about music. You know, you can never, no independent artist can survive on just streams alone. You have to think outside of the box. Think about how you can offer a service or offer any kind of product that you can sell that will help bring in income as well. So with that being said, a couple of the other videos I plan on doing is never giving up on your dreams. It's just going to be an emotional, motivational video that will be coming. And I have no order of how I'm going to put these out, but this is just a list that I've made because right here is the one that I'm doing right now. It's called Independent Artists, Let's Get Social. That's the name of this video. Basically, it was just explaining how powerful social media is if you go back to the basics. Go back to the beginning and start all over and say, hey, when I first signed up for these platforms, what was it like? And if you really think about it, it was so easy. People have complicated it, and you know, it's gotten so much more, you know, people are worried about numbers too much. I mean, come on. I just watched a video of a guy, he lives in Nashville, and he makes videos kind of similar to this, and he mentioned that too. Matter of fact, no, 2 people that I just heard that have massive followings, right? And they both just come out finally and said it is causing them a lot of anxiety, worrying, because in the beginning when they put out videos, they didn't care if I get 100 followers, 100 likes, whatever, or 1 million, right? But now, the further they got in their career, it got to be an obsession. Like if they didn't get 1 million views on a video, it was like, oh my God, I'm a failure. So it was, I'm trying to think of the word, mental health. It was destroying their mental health. So they just recently come out and said that they were going to back up and go back to the beginning. And that's another reason I had an idea. I was at work the other day. I work nights. And sometimes I think about these ideas, and this was the one I just had to address. I was like, you know what? These guys are right, you know, especially as an independent artist, because we can use these platforms to really, you know, show who we are, put out our music and be heard. And it's just an amazing way to connect with people like-minded and with other musicians, you know, people with the same ideas, and they're doing the same thing. And that's why I started this channel, like I said, and I'm really happy that I did, because I feel like I'm giving value to you guys, and that's what I want to do. So I don't want to go on and keep rambling here, but I basically just wanted to sum it up. Oh, sorry, I got sidetracked. So I'm going to be doing another video on, okay, let me read this for a sec here, sorry. Yeah, I'm going to be doing another video on how to release a song every 1 to 3 weeks, how to manage your time and stay productive. And I know, you know, I've heard a lot of people say once a week is too hard. Well, I did it last year for about 2 months straight, and it was hard, but it can be done. Most of those were instrumentals, but when you start adding words, it does get a lot more complicated, because I found that out on a lot of my songs is when I started to record vocals or do raps, you know, even if you had a good day and you got it all recorded, it's more of the mixing process that takes more time, just getting everything to sound right. making sure your vocals are mixed into with the tracks right and everything sounds good, got your all levels correct. It can be challenging. So I would say with that, when I do a song a week, it's easier with instrumentals. But when I do songs with lyrics, or let's say a rap, it's usually every 3 weeks, I would say is better. So that's why the video that I do will be called every 1 to 3 weeks, how to release a song and manage your time and stay productive. So I'll be giving tips and things on what to do to stay on it, And I already mentioned the Zazzle one. And then I have a new ebook that I haven't started, but I will be announcing that soon. It's going to be for independent artists. And I don't know the title just yet, but basically it's just going to be a guide for independent artists, and like kind of going back to the basics on that too, like, recording from home, and, how to be creative, and what kind of equipment do you need, and what other tools might be needed, what kind of software or gear or laptop, I'll be sharing all of the information that I use too, to help you guys out, and basically start back when I started back in 2016. That's when I kind of started my career, and it really didn't take off till, honestly, my career really didn't take off till last year. And I'll tell you why, because that's when I really put my heart and soul into it. And I said, you know what? I started studying these other independent artists that are making a lot of money, and I realized that, hey, unless I really put my all into this, it's never going to go anywhere. And I'll be honest, if you don't record and put out music on a regular basis, you will be forgotten. That is the truth, and it's a hard pill to swallow. But that's why I started this channel, because I've been through so much with this. Even one time I basically gave it up. I didn't quit. I just wasn't as deeply into it as I am now. But I feel a calling now, because I went through a spiritual journey last year, and it's really brought me to the point where I know what I'm doing is of God, So I want to share to the world, all of these things that I'm learning, because I feel like it's vital for you guys to succeed in this industry. And I'm not asking for $1. I'm not asking anything. All I ask is that you guys like and support, subscribe, and if you're willing to, I have products on Zazzle that I've mentioned on some of my previous videos that you can purchase. And also I'm an affiliate marketer through Amazon, so I get a small commission on those products. If anything, you want to support me, that's the best way to do it. And listening to my music on any streaming platform under Jeff Benton, I've got 47 songs out and 48 coming on Tuesday. I wasn't going to mention on this video, but I will be posting another video about it. But this song will be called Judgment Day, and it is definitely one of my best songs, and I'm very excited about it. Like I said, I went through a spiritual journey, and God told me to do this song, and it's going to make a major impact on the world, because I felt like, hey, the world needs to hear what is really happening, going on right now. If you watch the news and you see these fires in California, I mean, the timing of this song couldn't have been better. And I want you guys to listen to it, because, I feel like I have as a Christian, I feel like I'm a chosen one, and I need to make sure that I'm doing God's work. And God has really called me to do his work. And this is one of those songs that really just sticks with me. And, literally, I listen to it and I get teared up because it's so powerful. I'm saved and I'm a Christian, but I want to help people all over the world know, about Jesus and what you need to do to become a Christian and to spare your life. Because we have the choice right now, every one of us, to become a Christian and go to heaven. And that's what this song is about. And if you are not a Christian, please listen to it, because this is a powerful song, and it comes out at 10 a.m. on Tuesday. I think Monday is a holiday, and then on Tuesday at 10 a.m. It will be out. So it will be on all streaming services. So once again, support me through all of those things. Like I said, I'm not asking for anything. Just support me in those few things that I mentioned, because those are the best way you can support this channel. And I really appreciate that. And thank you guys so much for following me. I'm over 20 minutes here, so I will wrap it up. But you all have a wonderful day, and God bless you all. And thank you for watching. And like I said, I've got a list here of more videos to come, so please stay tuned. And once again, have a great day. God bless you. Peace.